Hey everybody, welcome back to another video of from Digital Marketing Tactician. And today we are going to talk about uh, the the Project Supremacy plugin, and I want to show you a little bit behind it. Now, what I've done was, if you go to Digital Marketing Tactician .xyz and you head on over to the team files, you'll see I put in the a document for an activation code, right? You just download Project Supremacy and you're good to go. Now, you don't necessarily need Project Supremacy, but then again, you kind of do. Um, Yoast will still work fine. I haven't used Yoast in a very long time. And the only reason why you would use Yoast is because Project Supremacy isn't a thing that works on all platforms. By that, I mean web servers. Now, it can, but you might have to find yourself working around it. What happens is Product Supremacy needs what's called ion cube to make it work. So it's something that's done with your PHP files. And if you like YouTube, you know how to set up ion cube in my web host. And if you don't have it, then I suggest you do it. I mean, it's nothing. It could. It may not be all that difficult if you're on a pretty friendly web hosting solution and they don't have it turned on, you could probably call those guys up and say, "Hey, listen, you know what? My website, coolwebsite.com, I need a plugin installed, but it says I need Ion Cube set up. Could you do it for me?" And they'll most likely help you with that if you don't want to do it yourself. So, I mean, that is what the help desk is there for. Anyways, just to throw that out there. And so, but I still wanted to give you a quick overview of Project Supremacy in action, as it were. Not so much in action, just to give you an overview of all of this. So, let me go ahead and install my uh, activate my plugin. I am on HostGator, and so far it works for me. I mean, there's a handful of uh, hosting providers that I could probably submit as well. That does have Ion Cube on automatically already. Um, but I know, like for instance, GoDaddy is an example that wouldn't have it on. You know. Now, once you have this all set up, I mean not set up, but once you have this all installed, you're going to go ahead and set up the rest of this stuff, because what's going to happen is you're going to use all of these things right here to help you utilize your website, to utilize your to utilize the plugin, because Pixabay is perfect for pulling down images. I Need Articles is a perfect way to create a article slash um, an article, and then what happens is, instead of having to go to ineedarticles.com and then do it there, what happens is you put the order in from your website or from this part, and then once it's said and done, it'll pull down that new article to your website, and so you could just publish it as you see fit. You know, because Project Supremacy, what it's trying to be is your all-in-one SEO toolkit. Okay, and so the more you don't have to leave your website to do everything, the better off you are. So let me go ahead and set a few of this stuff up really quick. One of the things that is powerful at is Schema, right? So custom deck builders pro. Let's see, what should we say? We provide premium deck building services to people, to residents everywhere. We turn homes into, what did I would say it was on the first part of the page? We turn homes into paradises. Give us a call today. Now then you say HTTP custom deck builders pro. I'm not going to provide an email or a phone number right now. But ideally, what I should have been doing too is explain to you a little bit. If you want to do a phone number, that's good. If you want to do a call tracking number, so that way people are honest with you, things of that nature. Um, and then you throw in some social accounts. You throw in an address. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do this right now either. But I'll say this though: had I been doing just San Diego, I would want to fill all this out. I would definitely still fill out social accounts. Um, but anyways, let's run a validation test. See if it checks up. Yep, cool. So now I'm kind of like optimized a little bit more. Schema is going to optimize you a little bit. Now this is a lesson I will be going over a little bit more in the future videos, but I just want to give you an idea of this particular plugin. Now, what you have to do also is you have to wait a minute or wait a while because this is an old plugin, and then what's going to happen is you gotta wait for the website to actually click in and say, hey, you know what, this is old. Let me go ahead and update it for you. Return the plugins, return the WordPress updates. I don't know why my one plugin is having a hard time updating. But there it is. You see it's 2.41. I'm already low. I could go ahead and see about finding the newest, latest version, but I'm not going to do that right now. But anyways, it gives you a whole different look as well. So there's that. And what you'll have here also is, I'm trying to think, there should be, outside of this is going to be I don't know if this gives you a quick introduction, but right now, all of Herc Magnus's and Todd Herc and Todd, they've been focusing much on Project Supremacy 3, which is what they need to because that's their bread and butter right now. And if you like version 2, I do highly recommend that you get to version 3. You just got to pay about $70 a month, but I think it's worth $1. So, but for those of us who's trying to keep the cost low, we'll stick with this. So here goes something like projects right now. If I was going to do a new project, we'll call this San Diego. This is where it's also at too, because of your project management. Again, I'll go over this in a further video, but this is just to give you a quick overview of what's going on. So I'm going to automatically generate or create a group. If I can, it may not let me because I still have to set up a lot of that. Let's see here. This is the articles. So if I had the API set up, You could tell them, you know what, listen, deck builders, right? And then how many words you want and all that other stuff. If you go to INEED articles right now, you'll find out this is a lot of the same setup. And then you request the article, and then when it's done, it'll show up down here. Now you would go to INEED articles though, because you still gotta, you know, put in your budget amount, 15, $20. And an article is going to be about $3 or $4. Same thing with iWriter. You can do iWriter too. So this is a very cool plugin. I highly recommend it. And but you don't need it for. I mean, the design of this is to be your all-in-one SEO. It certainly could replace Yoast, and it certainly could place all-in-one SEO. And and one of the things I don't recommend that you don't have Yoast and you don't have this running, or you don't have this running and you don't have all-in-one SEO running at the same time. So, but this is a cool plugin. I'm going to end it right here because I'm going to go ahead and set up the rest of the project Supremacy plugin so that it's good to go for future needs. But please subscribe to the channel, head on over to the website, join the Facebook group, and hope to see you next time. Bye.